What it do, what it is. You already know the vibes. It's your boy, Mr. Bell, aka can't say your name up on this pod. Might not fuck with you tomorrow. Welcome to the latest episode of Hold Up and Another Thing, presented by Mixed Vibes Media. Man, you should know the vibes by now. But hey, we appreciate y'all for listening. I'm gonna introduce these people, then I'm gonna tell y'all what we got going on. First up, what's up, Red?
What up, man?
You know what I'm saying? You doing all right?
Shit, never better.
Hey man, Red's new AKA is Mr. Helicopter. That's just what it's gonna be now. Mr. Helicopter. But hey man, appreciate you. Next up, what up, Joe?
What's going on with you, bro?
Hey man, same old. Mr. Hip Hop historian himself.
Hey, you know.
Chilling. And that liquor be hitting good. I've been waiting on that. I've been waiting on that liquor all day. Been waiting on that liquor all day. And then, Mr. Break Glass himself. What up, Will?
What's going on, man? What's going on with you? How y'all doing tonight?
Real quick, Will.
What's good?
Quaggy, he found you the sound effect. So next time you all on Mixed Vibes, we got your sound effect ready.
Okay.
So we could bring you in properly.
That's what I'm talking about. Wrestling introduction.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the one he got, but I know he got one.
No, I just want something similar. Like I want to be heard when I come in.
So yeah, all right. So what we talk about? Everybody talks about greatest rappers and what makes a rapper great. So I came up with this idea. We're gonna do a podcast series about the elements of what makes a rapper great. We're gonna go through each individual element that makes the rapper, and we're gonna rank them. And we're gonna throw out suggestions. We're gonna give them points. I got the Excel sheet pulled up so I can list them. They put their numbers in here and all this stuff. I'm ready to put some work in. But so I feel like we got to start off with something. We got to start off with something big. And I think nothing better than mixtapes. So we're going to start with mixtapes. So before we get into ranking and give the point system and all of that, Red, so when you think of mixtapes, what's some of the rappers that you first think
of? Man, Gucci Mane, Lil Wayne, Wiz Khalifa.
I knew you were going to say.
That's a lot.
I knew you was going to say Wiz. I don't know how I knew you was going to say Wiz Khalifa, but I knew you was going to say Wiz Khalifa.
I don't know. I think I listened to more Gucci Mane than Wiz Khalifa, but Wiz Khalifa did have a whole bunch. You know what I'm saying?
True. I just knew you was gonna say Wiz, but Will, what I mean, me and you talked about it on the last time you was up on Mixed Vibes. We let Quaggy get his list off. It's time for you to share your opinion. What's the rappers you think of when you think of mixtapes?
So when I think of mixtapes, I think of a few rappers, but the tops is Lil Wayne. I think everybody's gonna say that. Then for me, it's two New Yorkers, 50 Cent and Joel Santana.
He threw out the bells, okay.
And then, of course, at that time, when Wayne started going mixtape crazy, at that time, everybody, so like, I don't know if you count him as an artist, but if he touched your mixtape, your mixtape was going to be hot, and that's drama.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If he said Gangsta Grills, then it was played everywhere. That was it,
bro.
No, it's true.
Yes,
that is true.
Yes,
but not as a rapper, just kind of like as a, I guess, producer of the whole situation.
True. It's kind of hard, like you said, with drama because he's not really a rapper, but he made mixtapes of not well, he didn't make them a thing, but he created his own lane in mixtapes.
Yes.
And he helped produce some of the best mixtapes, some of the the most memorable mixtapes. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I don't know where to rank him. I can't give him points, but I feel like we got to give him credit.
He did it so good that he became mixtapes.
Yeah. Bro, if
Like,
you didn't have a Gangsta Grills back in the day, you wasn't shit.
Didn't
Yeah,
he get locked up behind it too?
Yeah, he caught a Rico behind that shit, but he beat it though.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
he beat it.
Beat the Rico. And that just shows you that lends to the point. I mean, how dominant do you have to be that like all the music execs came together and was like, you know, we're gonna go tell our senator friends and get you indicted on the Rico charge.
Yeah. Right.
He had to be stopped. Like by any
Bro,
means
they was
necessary.
they was
had to
fucking
stop.
changing the game. They was changing how it was being operated, you know? And
Yep.
motherfuckers didn't know how to react to that.
I think that's because they was taking what you consider they was taking wealth from the person's song,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the mixtape
Yeah.
became better than the original, so the
Yeah.
original's not going to be remembered.
Uh-huh. It's like the mixtape, you know, the fucking industry and all those, they didn't have their hands all in it, so they couldn't get their cut of it. They was just like, yeah, whatever, go ahead and make your little throwaway fucking music. And yeah, and so then they realized, wait a minute, we're not getting our fucking hands in this shit. We need this. And yeah.
They're making too much without us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then it became a problem, and now it's an issue.
Yep.
And now we gotta figure out a way. Now we gotta stop it because we
Yeah.
ain't making the paper. Now we gotta figure it out. And then you
Yeah.
can't. That's what helped kill mixtapes. Was the record labels killing mixtapes? Then everything that became a mixtape, they still called them that, but they really was just albums.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They was just overly produced. They was overly produced albums. But Joe, you know, everybody's gonna say Wayne. I feel like Wayne's the obvious one.
Wayne is the obvious one. I feel like one person that gets left off, and I'm not gonna say it like because, and I'm not even gonna claim that I'm a fan of his, but because he was so involved in mixtapes, his name always sticks with me. Is, and I hope to God I'm saying this right, Papoose.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I cannot sit here and tell you I know a single fucking song by him. I'm not gonna even lie. But because every time back in those days, you know, in that whole era, he was so heavily involved in it. Also, like diplomats and fucking that whole squad, the whole team.
Yep.
Yes.
I give it diplomats. Dipset became what they was because of mixtapes.
Yes.
J.R. Ryder is known. J.R. Ryder didn't produce nothing globally. He didn't produce nothing mainstream, but he's known in neighborhoods because of the simple fact of his mixtapes.
Mm-hmm.
In which, I mean, we all Southerners, so I don't, you know, we talked about DJ Drama. You know, the New York K Slay. I want to make sure I say K Slay's name.
K Slay for sure.
One of the first mixtapes I bought was
K Slay.
a K Slay mixtape.
Yeah.
From a clothing store.
From a clothing store? Yeah. Hey, go to the clothing stores in the hood.
And
That's
I was
where
gonna
they
say
sell mixtapes.
Hameen's.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the store on top of my head right now, but it was right on Broadway. You know what I'm talking about.
No, it might have been Hameen's because there was
Okay.
they were a clothing store back on Broadway.
He had a fan. He probably changed it to a fancy name by then, though. I can't remember what it used to be all over the radio and everything, but it was a big clothing store. You go in there and get fresh if you sold drugs.
Full Court.
Nah, I was in the East End.
East End.
About Shepherd Square.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking. Damn, because I think was it still there? I think it's gone now. But yeah.
I think it's finally gone, but it was there for a long time.
It was there for a long time.
Yeah, I know about that DJ K Slay because they had all the mixtapes in there. Because you know you just buy mixtapes from gas stations, you know, hood clothing stores. You wasn't walking in Walmart to get no mixtape, so you kind of had to find your place, and then you knew people on the streets who had them just in general. But
I got that new, you know what I'm saying? They got that new whoever, you know what I mean? And then that's how they became a thing. Like Joe said, Papoose became a household name. All of Dipset, you got, well, I was ready to say Wayne again, but of course I always get drawn back to Wayne. But even a lot of other New Yorkers, they became big. Like 50 Cent became as big as he was off of mixtapes.
Yeah,
50 became that big off of mixtapes.
that was one of the reasons I think about him when it comes to mixtape. But Young Jeezy now,
I can't forget Jeezy.
Hey, Waka Flocka too.
No. What about the whole fucking screwed up clique?
Oh yes, yeah.
I don't think we can mention mixtapes
Without
without at least acknowledging that whole fucking Texas movement.
Mm-hmm.
Screw and Michael Watts and Ron C. The whole damn thing.
I was gonna say your Chameleonaires, your Mike Jones, Paul Walls, your Slim
Mike
Thug.
Jones, Paul. Yes.
You can't out them dudes again. Them dudes didn't have to leave Texas with their music because of the fact because the size of Texas, but because of the mixtape.
Yes, they fucking would say that too. They're like, we sell a mixtape down here. We call it like what they call it, ghetto gold. They sell 100,000. They said we make all the profit off of that shit. We don't need to sell albums worldwide. We just do it in our neighborhood. And it's like, damn.
But that was
they had it figured out.
The issue with that was ain't no royalties coming back from that shit.
True.
Yeah.
You get money today. That's why you see a lot of them now. They ain't got much or nothing,
Yep.
So it helped them, but they should have. You supposed to use that mixtape to launch your studio album.
Yeah.
True. It's supposed to lead to something. It's supposed to. It's supposed to like a snowball effect. But I think that's what people used to do. They, like you said, it lands on an album, so they release the mixtape so you can get hot.
Yeah.
And then you will put your single on the mixtape as well as it was on your album because of the fact it got your mixtape circulated, and then they came out with the album.
Yeah, the mixtape was a good place for the no-namer to become somebody too, because you can get an instrumental and just go crazy, in the closet. And
exactly.
Everybody's gonna be like, man,
the mixtape back in the day, man, it would have a mixture of like all these different things. You know what I'm saying? Like you would have your DJ on there hyping people up, introducing new artists. You would have new artists coming in there, and like they would have songs where they just hopped on a really, like famous beat at the moment and they freestyled over it. And then they would also have, like some of their new songs, and like you saying, like they would have their new single that's going to be on the album, and it would just be this whole mesh of all this stuff.
At the same time, man, them DJ tags did get annoying sometimes, man.
Bro.
I'm telling you.
Bro.
How fucking 5 times.
How annoying was it when they would just stop the fucking song and be like, hey, bring that shit back. I need it from the top.
Yeah.
I don't.
Man.
It wasn't
Are mixtapes responsible for DJ tags making it into mainstream music?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. You talking about like the producers?
We hear it now, Mike Will made it. It might not be as annoying, but it's still there. And it wasn't there before. The producer necessarily didn't stake a claim on the beat.
No.
I think mixtapes got us used to it.
Yeah.
We just came to accept it that it was a part of the song. It was part of the song, supposed to be part of the song. I do want to shout out Currency.
Currency, yes.
I do want to shout out Currency.
Fabulous.
Fab. Oh yes,
Fab.
Oh my God, Fab.
What about Funkmaster Flex?
True.
That's one of the originals in this shit.
True.
Yeah.
J. Cole had a Friday Night Lights.
I thought I was gonna say we can talk about Cole. I was gonna bring up Cole. I was gonna bring up Dre, Kendrick. All of them had mixtapes too that helped boost them into stardom.
Yep.
2 Chainz too, didn't he?
2 Chainz. 2 Chainz is a good one too.
You got The Weeknd. They turned that into an album later on, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. A lot of his stuff did start off as mixtapes, sir.
Did Kodak change that Project Baby to the album?
Did he? I don't know.
Yeah. Did
No, he said Kodak. I don't know if he changed that to an album. No, he didn't. It's still a mixtape.
Okay, it's still classified. But all that being said, though, even a infant to rap, someone with new ears, you could throw Dwayne fucking sorry for the wait on, and by the time you finish listening to that, like you would have a pretty good rap ear.
True.
And I mean, I'm from a time where Wayne was making the squad mixtapes.
Oh yeah,
And when I tell you
Squad.
squad mixtape came into the atmosphere like school or practice or something, man, everybody was sitting down listening. Like that was
Let me
something like it was gospel. Like Jesus came back. Like we was
tell
in it.
Nah, you
So
right. 100%. You right.
I
100%.
can't get nobody the title other than Wayne. These other cats and like drama, of course, helped Wayne. And these other cats did real good. And probably lost their careers and all that good shit. And some of them helped sustain their careers. But Wayne made that shit in the middle of his career when he probably didn't even have to make them shits.
I don't know. You got Gucci Man too though. Released about
Gucci, yeah.
20
too?
mixtapes in jail. You know what I'm saying? Had that much music stacked up. He just dropping. Them things is
Yeah.
classics too.
Yeah, I ain't gonna take nothing from I take nothing from Gucci, man, because at a time when he was dropping them, had the hood going crazy, and they were so good that it made niggas like stick with that nigga like a ugly bitch, and he was in prison. You feel me? Like niggas was waiting for Gucci to come out, stand outside and shit.
Ain't lying.
So, so
Uh,
hey,
uh,
they was fire.
true. It's a name. Okay. I won't give this woman some credit. Nicki Minaj had that Beam Me Up Scotty. That was a dope ass mixtape. It helped it helped her push her too. Uh Red, you ain't say nothing about Young Thug. Why you ain't give Young Thug no credit?
God damn, boy, you ain't lying, man. Hey, man, I'm telling you, Young Thug
So
killed it with the slime season, man. Slime season. That's all I'm
that's,
2, 3,
that's your
4.
generation.
Huh?
That's your generation. Why you ain't give him no credit?
I don't even know why I forgot it, but I don't know. That's a good point about generation because I've heard about 50 Cent's mixtapes and how he popped with it, but I'm from like Dat Piff live mixtape. They used to have a site called a Trilly, or get on Hot New Hip Hop. I used to get online about every week or before every football game, cross country meet, track meet. Man, I'm trying to find me a new album. Soldier Boy had a couple too, little mixtapes. So I was constantly looking online, but I never
Don't
really bought one.
don't say Soldier Boy. Then I got hurt Quags mouth. He a
Hey
Soldier.
Joe, I got to ask Joe though. I've seen people say it before. You gotta kind of clear it up for me. They said Tupac had Machiavelli's 1 through 17.
I think that's like where they just took, you know what I'm saying, old verses of his and combined it with other shit.
Mm.
But yeah, there is a bunch of different Machiavelli albums. I never got big into a lot of those. I did like the Rap Phenomenon series where they took a lot of his verses and like kind of put them with different beats and things. I don't know if you've ever heard any of those.
Yeah, I've came across it when I was doing some research earlier this week too, and I did listen to
Yeah,
it. I thought they was
yeah,
just recycled verses.
yeah. The Rap Phenomenon ones are pretty good, but any of that Machiavelli 1 through 17 stuff, I just never got into it. It's like, oh, y'all are all taking his verses and just having at it.
Mm. So we talked about individual artists. What is some individual just mixtapes that that you want to speak on? We start with you.
Yeah, man. I mentioned it, like I said, the squad mixtapes. And the thing about the squad mixtapes that make them so good was because Wayne knew like he was like almost like light years ahead of all the other niggas in the squad. But like he would always give him time on the track and sometimes like more time than him. And it was like, I really want to hear them other niggas, but like we would listen and learn their verses and shit anyway. because they was with Wade. But I don't hear none of the nigga shit no more. Gutter, Wheezy Wee. I ain't heard nigga Gutter in a minute. I see
Hey,
they're still around music, or at least around Cash Money. But like I said, I don't hear music from them. Another one, I Can't Feel My Face. That was
Yes.
the Jewels
Yes.
compilation with the Wayne.
Wasn't that I was gonna say that was Wayne and Jewels, right?
Yeah, I
yeah.
Can't Feel
Yeah.
My Face. Uh, Jewels
Didn't
had a badass song called Red Bandana on there.
Yeah. I remember that
And,
one.
and I grew up in a blue bandana neighborhood. We were still listening to that. So, uh, I guess I could keep going with the K Slays. K Slay, he was mad. He had some hits on his shit. He would have so many different New York artists. Uh, and just kind of made me like New York music a little bit better because I grew up on the South, Master P, Cash Money. I ain't even really was never into the West Coast too much, so K Slay kind of made my ear more acceptable to the New York shit.
All right. I forgot about Chance the Rapper. I forgot about him. But
Well, you can forget again.
what's what's the disrespect to Chance?
I'm just saying, bro. Like
We ain't gonna count Chance the Rapper.
He only had like one.
we'll count him. We'll count him as an artist who had a mixtape.
But they say that acid. Well, I don't listen to it. I didn't do it for me. But that Acid Rain, you look at the rankings. People rank it as like a top 5 mixtape of all time.
I think it's acid rap.
Acid Rap. Thank you. My bad.
Yeah.
I was thinking Purple Rain. I was like, nigga, Prince had a mixtape.
Prince probably did have a mixtape. Ain't gonna lie.
It would have been fired up.
He did some songs with Tyga and shit. Tyga had some mixtapes too, though.
True. That's what made Tiger pop for real. Was his mixtapes.
Yeah. He had Bitch I'm the Shit. And he had another series that Well Done, the Well Done series, yeah.
Big Sean, it's a bunch of people.
Yeah.
They starting to come to me the more I get deeper into this cup, the more they starting to trickle down into the brain the deeper I get into this drink. But Rez, what's a mixtape series or a mixtape that stands out to you?
I said, Bitch I'm the Shit was hard.
Okay.
He introduced Honey Cocaine with that. I mean, Well Done, I always fuck with those. I ain't even like Tyga's albums. All I liked about Tyga was his mixtapes. Albums, he had a couple songs on there. But
Tyga had some hits. No, hold on, stop. Tyga had some hits on his albums. I don't know why people don't do
I said he had a couple, but his albums was trash compared to his mixtapes.
I mean, that's everybody.
Yeah, King Los. King Los had that man came with the heat on the mixtapes. Then you got, I go to LeBron Flocka James. That's a classic. And I'll tell you a story. Man, I'm from Texas. So, I'm listening to all Waka shit. You know what I'm saying? Rumors, all that shit. I come up to this Kentucky, Fort Knox to be specific. Everybody, only song everybody bopping is, what is it, St. Groves Street Party?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sitting here like, bruh, that shit annoyed the shit out of me, bruh. I'm like, bruh, he got all these songs in these mixtapes and y'all want to listen to this one talking about it's hot. Nigga, that's just trash. But then you got, I fuck with Cabin Fever. I could remember listening to that. And of course, like you said, Young Thug, Slime Season, man. Slime shit. Motherfucker, man, I think some of his best work is on his albums and EPs and everything like that. So.
Now, don't try to get Thug credit now when you ain't remember Thug.
Slime Season is my shit. I can listen to all the Slime Seasons all the way through and be a happy man, man. That's I do remember. I think Nipsey Hussle had one that I was heavy on was Victory Lap. There's a couple Ace Hood mixtapes that I really fuck with. So,
yeah, they give. It's I think it's what Long Live ASAP.
Yes.
Long Rocky or something.
Yeah, Long Live ASAP.
I thought that was an album. I didn't know they probably counted that as a mixtape. But they counted it as a mixtape. I thought it was an album. That was my bad. I got that one wrong.
I remember one I had listened to that I just kind of got to want to give him credit. I liked it, but I think I probably listened to like 2 or 3 times. Was the Mac Miller Faces?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
we forgot.
I gotta add Migos in there too. It was I think No Label 2 was a mixtape before it was
Yeah.
on streaming services. And boy, that got Fight Night, Handsome, and Wealthy. And they got a whole bunch of track birds on it. Like
Bruh.
that shit is a fucking banger all the way through.
But see, then it goes into. I'm glad you brought that up because, well, we gonna get back into that albums that's like that mixtapes that become albums. Because I was thinking of like Rick Ross, Rich Forever, but it did like the ASAP. I think of those as albums, not necessarily mixtapes.
Yeah, I mean, cause then you got damn,
Bro,
thinking about
I,
that
I'm gonna have to say it, and I hate it because I can't. Drake,
that
Which
shit.
one?
Yeah.
the first fucking album he did.
How So Far So Gone?
I guess so. Yeah, wasn't that a
Yeah, yeah,
mixtape?
yeah.
Yeah,
That was a mixtape.
yeah.
Best
Future
album.
too.
I don't know what to do with Future because he called
Future,
them
yeah,
mixtapes. They all seem like they albums. I don't know what to do with
yeah.
Future. Future got too many of those. I don't know which one it is to be for sure.
To me, that's like Trap or Die. Like I don't know. I feel like that's an album, but they're like, no, that's a mixtape. That was before the album came out. I'm like, that
Yeah.
shit's an album to me.
Some
See, I
more
was ready.
cats that was some more cats that was doing the producing of them. We got to shout out Flex.
Okay.
We did K Slade. We got to shout out Flex. We got Green Lantern.
I was getting ready to say we didn't say Green Lantern.
You know, you gotta say Green Lantern. He had the coolest DJ tag.
True. All right,
I
hold on.
love Green Lantern DJ tag. I was cool with his.
Well, Will, what you make of Jeezy Trap or Die? Do you count that as a mixtape or an album? Because I was already listed as a mixtape, but like
I
Joe
think
got
it's
a point.
officially. I think it's officially listed as a mixtape. A lot
True,
of places.
Yeah.
but personally, what do you think?
Personally, I guess it was a mixtape.
Okay.
It was kind of what like exposed me to Jeezy. Like just him alone, you know. Uh, my real big first big taste of mainstream Jeezy, of course, was uh, when he was in the group. I always forget the names.
Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the
Boys
Hood.
in the Hood.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was my first. And then he came out with that solo album. He was doing signing contracts like basketball players was.
Yeah.
Niggas was impressed by Jeezy. So
I don't. Boys in the Hood was just a springboard. It's I'm gonna do y'all a favor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do y'all a favor. I'm gonna help y'all get y'all shine, and then I'm gonna go off and do my own thing.
That's kind of how it felt too.
Yeah, I'm doing y'all a favor. I owe somebody a favor, and
Yeah.
and this is also giving me pub. It's free publicity over here. All I gotta do is come over here and do a verse or song. That's like 15 songs, 15 verses.
Yeah.
Not even that many. Yeah, all right, bro.
yeah,
All right.
he wasn't on all of them.
I was gonna say, yeah, I remember that album. Like I thought Jody Breezy was that nigga.
Yes,
I
I did too.
thought Jody was gonna be that nigga. It didn't come to fruition, but I always thought because Jody had the flow,
Yeah,
and he had the bars. He never hit the mainstream success, and I think he could have been a person that could have benefited from a DJ Drama mixtape.
yeah. But wasn't all that that whole situation wrapped up in it was wrapped up with Puff.
Yeah. Well,
So
Jody wasn't signed to Puff. Jody was signed to Jazzy Faye. Solo. Jody Solo was signed to Jazzy Faye. And that's for no offense to Jazzy Faye. Only thing he had was Sierra.
but honestly,
Whatever happened to him?
this is off topic. And I said this about 2 weeks ago to Michelle, and I'm glad you brought it up. To me, Sierra ain't been the same since she stopped fucking with Jazzy Faye.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Like she done had some songs, but them songs don't hit like the Jazzy Faye songs.
Nah, they don't hit like it did when she was a Jazzy.
And I'm gonna say, throw this out there too. Some of her best songs have features from Missy and Luda.
Yeah.
She ain't had a feature from Missy, Luda, and you ain't got Jazzy Faye on the production. Yeah, her songs has been good, but they ain't been nowhere near what they was when she was with Jazzy Faye.
Yeah.
Not close.
Hey, I forgot somebody. I'm not trying to interrupt that, but Logic. I know like Logic get a lot of shit for being corny, but his mixtape phase, man, that man was killing track after track after track, bruh, for the longest time. So like Logic, man.
True. All right, well now it's time. We done went through the mixtapes. We went through the people. I think it's time we start giving people points. We gotta give people points, and we're gonna go through 1 through 25. 1 through 25. 1 through 25, we're gonna give them points for their ability to produce mixtapes, and just their mixtape series. So I'm gonna throw out some names. I got some names already listed. You know, then y'all can tell me some more, and then we'll give them some points. So let's go with the first one is Lil Wayne. 1 through 25. I feel like everybody gonna give him a 25, but I don't want to assume, so I'm gonna ask. Red, how many points you gonna give Lil Wayne for mixtapes?
25 is high as you can give, you know.
Yeah.
Damn. I give him 20.
You gonna give him 20? Okay. Joe?
I was gonna say the same thing, 20.
Will?
26.
They both said 20.
I had to back up some points because I figured nobody's gonna get higher than 20 then at this point. So I figured I would make them the highest scorer.
I knew once both of them said 20, I knew me and you both was going with 25. Because Wayne, when it comes to mixtapes, Wayne's that man. I only think it's close. But y'all gave him 20. I ain't gonna judge y'all. So Wayne got 9. Like I said, I ain't want to judge. Gucci Mane. Will, what you gonna give him Gucci Mane as far as mixtapes?
17.
You now gotta get the
And let me kind of elaborate for a second.
Go ahead. Take your time, my brother.
I'm doing that based on Joe and Red's point evaluation of Wayne. So if Wayne was a 20, then Gucci has to be a 17.
Yeah, but we both gave Wayne 25. So I don't.
Yeah, but I'm using that scale for Gucci.
Okay, cool. Red, what you got for Gucci?
I was literally gonna say a 17. He got the volume. Volume alone is enough, but he was spitting on those too. So, I mean, he's up there with that 17.
Okay, all right, Joe.
I'm just gonna go for an 18, just for the fuck of it. Because you're right. I was about to say 17.
All right, I'm gonna go with 18 as well. So that'll put him at 70. All right, Wiz Khalifa. Red.
Man. See, I will put Wiz Khalifa up there, but Wiz Khalifa hasn't always been my forte. But I will say, like, Wiz Khalifa and Juicy J, them boys get after it, you know. And I gotta add Currency in there because it's Currency, Juicy J. So I would have to get at like, man, I had to get at like a, because I don't see him on the same level as Gucci Mane and Lil Wayne, but I give him like a 14.
Okay, 14. Joe, what would you give Wiz?
Yeah, I was gonna say 15. Yeah.
Okay. Will, this is interesting. I want to hear this. Will?
So I'm not necessarily familiar with a lot of Wiz Khalifa mixtape music. So I'm going to lean on the crowd a little bit. If they say 14, 15, I'm going to trust them. I'm going to go with like a 12.
Okay. I respect it. I was going to go with 12 as well. I had already had that in my head. So Wiz get a 50, Wiz get a 53.
I think Juicy J gave them 2 points for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. J. Cole. Joe, what you give J. Cole point wise?
See, I don't know anything about J. Cole. So
Friday Night Lights, is the
I mean,
main.
I know he stayed relevant, you know, and he's through his mixtapes and he does pretty damn good. So 14, just he's J. Cole.
Yeah, Friday Night
Yeah.
Lights, the warm up, the come up, and then they kind of Revenge of the Dreamers, but that was his record
Yeah.
label tape, so I don't really. You said a 14 for J. Cole?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Red?
Man, it's gonna be controversial.
You ready to say something
Just
crazy.
cause J. Cole's that dude, bro. Even mixtapes, bro. I know Joe Budden pissed me off when he said this. Oh, he was slow and he didn't talk about nothing I want to listen to. But that man has been spitting even with the mixtapes. Like that shit wasn't that slow. And he was spitting and speaking some shit even back then. I'm gonna give it a 16. Just
Okay.
cause he was spitting that shit then, and he's still spitting that shit now, even if it's not on mixtapes, you know. But that's
Okay.
that's one dude that's actually talking about shit and spitting lyrics, you know. Even if the volume's not there.
All right. Will?
Hmm. I'm gonna give him a solid 15.
You said
Because
15?
yeah, because what I've heard from him on the mixtapes, I don't get slow at all. If I take it slow, honestly, I think of Joe Budden. Anybody listen to that shit? Yeah, I'm gonna go. What I say, 15?
Yeah, you said 15. So that give him a 60, because I'm going with 15 too. Honestly, Friday Night Lights was worth for 20, but the other ones ain't as good as Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
So it kind of brings it down a little bit. No, not saying they bad, but Friday Night Lights was up there. 50 Cent. Will, what you got for 50?
Oh, I'm gonna give 50. I'm gonna score 50 high. Actually, I know he didn't have like it kind of what started him, and if you go back, you can hear a lot of the shit that he did. But I'm gonna score him high because he created he did the How to Rob a Rapper,
Yep.
and ever since then, everybody's wanted to do it. So he took, in one of his mixtapes, he created a whole new adventure for people to go. I don't know what you would call it, I guess, because it's not a style. So he invented a type of songs for everyone who could do it and see what they had. So he was almost created a trend before shit was trending, you know?
Okay. So what you gonna give him? Because you said
Um,
don't you remember you did say high.
I'm gonna rate him high for one mixtape, the one that because all the other ones I really didn't listen to for real. So I'm gonna rate him high for the one I listened to, and I'm gonna give him 14.
14's not okay. 14.
14 is high out of 25, bro.
Okay, Joe, what did you get?
All right. So I understand exactly what you're saying, but my score is going to be a little bit high. I'm giving him a 25. Because when I think of like mixtapes, 50 Cent and Lil Wayne come to my mind first and foremost, and like 50 before anything, because just like you said, like he was around with this stuff before Wayne came in. 50 was doing it with his whole mixtape, like the G Unit radio and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so like when I think of mixtapes, I'm not saying like, am I saying he had the best ones? No, but that's who comes to mind.
But you're gonna score him over the person who did have the best one. So.
I just don't
Yeah,
understand.
yeah, I'm going to.
I
I'm
don't
going to.
understand. He said you gave 50, 25, but Wayne. See, I could get that if you said Wayne like 23, but you gave Wayne 20.
I wasn't the biggest fan of all of his mixtapes. Some were good, some of them were just not.
Wayne's mixtapes was like appointment listening. For me, I don't when I when I was going to school, everybody had the Wayne mixtapes. It was the Wayne mixtapes, the Pretty Ricky album, and the Life Jennings album. That was the albums that people was like those was appointment listening. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, past that, everybody had their Walkmans. We ain't have that line. Yeah, back in my day, Reg, you don't know nothing about that. It was a CD player that was portable, and you put headphones in it, and you walked around with it. Red, I know
what you mean? I had that Will Smith. Had Will Smith on the CD, Sierra on the CD. Goddamn it, I know what you're talking about, bro.
All right, my man. I didn't know. He's a little younger. I didn't know.
Yeah, I was listening to that Missy Elliott Sierra shit, bro. That goodies. That motherfucker album was a fire. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'll say that.
You see what I'm saying? Jazzy Face.
I was going to say it goes back to what we just said. But yeah, those was the point to listen to. The 50 Cents, we listened to them, but I don't know if that was a point, man. But you said 25. Red, Joe, I'm judging you a little bit. But Red,
okay.
what you got for 50 Cent?
You gonna judge me? Because, like, honestly, I wish I was a little older because I wasn't around for them days,
But you mad at me because I ain't think you knew what a CD player was. The Walkman was, but you just said
but I heard, and honestly, like, you know what? People in my generation, we gonna remember Get Rich or Die Trying. We gonna remember his first album. You know, all the bangers on that. So really, we don't even need to mixtapes to respect 50 Cent. And even after that, his works after that, even though he did get his ass whooped by Kanye and shit. I still rank him pretty high. I give him like a 16 or something. Just because I will say I do have a lack of knowledge as far as mixtape 50, but I have heard from multiple sources, not just on here, that 50 had a mixtape run and he was good with that shit. Motherfuckers was selling like hot candy out the back of the trunk, so
yeah, he made a lot of money on them independent mixtapes he was doing. But go back and listen to the How to Rob a Rapper if you haven't heard that one.
Yeah,
sure.
That's just one you listen to just to respect his mixtape with what he was capable of. And like I said, Nicki Minaj redid it, remember? A few years ago. She did one. Hers was what? How to fuck a rapper instead of rob a rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah. So other people have done it too over time, but 50s was really good.
So we got 14, 20, 25. Red went with 16, then I'm gonna give him 17.
17?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 17.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give him 17. So that puts him at a total of 72. Next up, I'm sorry, I still can get over this 25. Next up is Jewel.
Hey now.
I just wasn't expecting that from you. Next up is Jewel. Joe, what would you give Jewel Santana?
I'm gonna give him about a 17.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like I said, Dipset, man, they had a whole run on mixtapes, and they was doing all kinds of wild shit, different crazy beats and things, stuff I never would have thought of, and yeah. So.
All right, cool. Will, what would you give Jewel Santana?
I'm gonna give Jewel a 20, but so I'm giving Jewel a 15, and I'm giving Dipset 5.
I didn't.
So you can get me here. You see what my math get to the, but I give Jewel's credit. I don't know if it was him or it was the people behind him, but he was able to rap on rock and roll beats almost better than anybody.
Yeah. Yes.
That's a good point.
And he did that in his mixtapes. And mixtapes is actually what got Jewel on the song with Chris Brown.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember that song.
Yeah.
That was his first song, wasn't
it? Chris's first song. Yep.
Yeah, Chris's, yep. And Jewel was hot. And at that time. So that's why they went and got him for that song.
Jewels was supposed to be that dude. I think at that time, Jewels was supposed to be that dude more than Wayne was supposed to be that dude. Nationally.
Yeah. But New York's just like Texas. You run your city and you make enough not to run no more.
True. Jewels had other issues that ruined him from being where he could have been.
Yeah, Cameron.
Okay.
Cameron wasn't nothing good to like.
It starts with a C, but I don't want to talk back. It was partially Cameron, but yeah, it starts with a C.
Well, I mean, you can say it. That nigga said it himself. Everybody know what he's on. That shit. Yeah. The shit the same color as them fake ass teeth in his mouth. Like that nigga chopped with that motherfucker that snorted it. Portable cocaine.
Yeah. That derailed you. That derailed Jewels more than Cameron, which Cameron did not help. No, but yeah, his addiction ruined him. He couldn't manage both. He couldn't manage the addiction and still put out the quality of music. And well, hell, put out music.
But is there a third factor? Jim Jones. The success of Jim Jones.
True, because Jim Jones did get high. Because I remember when Dipset was out, Jones was the part you skipped over.
Yeah, exactly. I remember I used to skip all over Jim Jones parts of the song. I think the shit.
It's so much to the point to where
my CD start fucking up.
I was like, so much to the point to now you can actually question musically who had the bigger career, Jim or Cam. You actually,
you know me, I consider Jim Jones a one-hit wonder.
Ooh, no, I wouldn't go that far.
What do you have, Ballin'?
I would
name another one.
Oh.
Name another one.
No, he had that Summer in Miami joint.
Well, name it. What's the song?
He had the Summer in Miami joint. He had the
song, Summer in Miami joint. I never heard that.
Okay, so I mean, it's on you. He had damn.
We Fly High, Certified Gangsters, Crunk Music.
Okay, I give you Certified Gangster.
Reppin' Time.
Music, the joint
Pop
with
Champagne.
Are those hits though? Are these Billboard?
Yeah, Certified Gangster was a hit.
Yeah,
that helped the game.
Ballin', We Fly High. That's Ballin', right?
Yeah,
yeah.
That's the hit.
Yeah, but Certified Gangster. Damn, what's the? Red, help me out. What's the song with Migos? Damn, I can't think of the name of that song.
Jim Jones and Migos?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look, they don't even know. That song just got canceled. That song canceled. Sit out, bro. The niggas don't even know. The whole pod's like, huh?
No, hold on. Here it comes.
he got a song with Migos for real?
Bro, motherfucker go too. Yeah. We set the trends. We set the trends.
You said
so
what?
It's underground, some type of underground song.
No. Motherfucker ain't no underground. Motherfuckers in.
Man, I ain't never heard Bella Ray play that shit.
Hey, I agree. Jim Jones is one hit wonder.
Jim Jones one hit wonder. That's what new pod's about.
No,
Jim Jones one hit wonder.
I'm sorry, man.
No, Jim Jones is not one hit wonder.
Jim Jones is a one hit wonder, and that's because the song he made it crossed over.
You said what?
Didn't he just go up against Pusha T?
He went against Pusha T?
Yeah, and they fucking produced. Yeah, because Clips came out with their like first new song in forever at like a fucking runway show or something where they were dissing on him.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, it was a pretty fucking dope song actually too.
And then Jim Jones put a little microphone on the sidewalk in New York or something and did a little song to him.
Yeah.
No. Jim Jones.
That's type of shit to certify his one hit wonderness. He didn't go out the studio. You was on the streets. You did a song with Hobo Jim Nip.
All right, I was wrong.
Cut the track.
I was wrong.
Frankie the homeless on the track.
Cameron, yeah, a bigger career. My bad. Joe, what you got for Jewel Santana votes?
I say Jewels, man, is like a 17.
Okay. Damn, I gave him a 17 too. So that puts him at a 71. All right, Kendrick Lamar. Joe?
I don't even know Kendrick from mixtapes much, man. So I don't.
What's it, Area 85 or something like that, or something like that? Or
I'm
am
gonna
I?
give him. I'm gonna give him a 15 just because I know how good he is. You know, the quality of work he puts out. But as far as mixtapes, I only remember him from one song with Cash Money from back in the day.
Hmm. Will, you got anything for Kendrick?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the
I'm about to,
same.
y'all got to start giving people votes that y'all don't know their stuff, because that's gonna throw off the rankings. If you don't know it, we might have to start giving people zeros.
All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna put an NA. I'm an NA on this one. But that's just gonna hurt the scoring though, because it means he ain't even gonna be some people he should be.
Kendrick's gonna make up his scoring late in life.
Hey,
that's one person in this situation. He's gonna make his up in a little bit. No, I ain't gonna worry about that.
So I give him an NA as far as for me, because like Joe said, I know his studio work, and I know that bar for bar, he's one of the best
Yeah,
around. So I can only imagine what he would do on the mixtape.
Okay. Man. Uh, Red.
man, I'm telling you, the motherfucker's overrated. I'm giving him a 5. I'm just saying. I tried to go back and listen to that motherfucker, bruh. Man, I wasn't fucking with it. I do like his artistry.
Now I feel like I need to get Kendrick the Wheels 15 because you gave him a
And I like his artistry and everything, but dude, I don't know. His artistry is dope. The motherfucker don't really be spitting nothing. That's all I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just be so random, you know what I'm saying? But his artistry is dope. You know, he could put songs together very well. That's what I say.
Okay, so your 5 and Joe's 15. I feel like I was gonna give him I would give him like a 12. And then Wheels, I feel like that's 32. Damn, that really did get low.
But he didn't
That's
have
good.
like a couple. He just had like one, didn't he?
Yeah, like they list. I only know of one. They list 5 of them.
Well, I'm gonna amend my
And
statement
then,
until later.
hold on. Well, the Lost Tapes thing that came out, technically that counts as a mixtape for me. I don't think that counts as an album. It's not listed, but I don't think that was an album. That was just music that got released. So I'm gonna take that 12 back and I'll give him 15.
God damn it. Nah, if you're gonna give him a 15, I'm gonna give him a 3.
Nah.
He's not gonna let you just slide in with no love.
I mean, I
damn.
fuck with Kendrick. I do like some of his music. I just think he overrated, bruh. People want to put him against Cole, bruh. Kendrick ain't got nothing on Cole as far as rapping ability and skill. He do got a flow. He's an artist, and he got a
I
cadence.
agree with you though. I agree with you wholeheartedly though, for real. Like I mean, I like Kendrick, and I think the Grammy hype is shit too much though, for real.
Greg gave him a 3. But he just
Damn, man.
all right.
Three might be accurate. Huh? Look, I take that to Apostle 12. Take 3 away from mine just cause.
Hey, Red as well. All right, so Kendrick ended up with a 32. Damn. All right. Red, you said Logic. What you want to give Logic?
Boy, and I know a bar that motherfucker said, what he say? He said, I murdered Captain Sam in front of Toucan Sam and the whole damn bunch of something. That's the life of a serial killer, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker got some bars, but I don't know. I give him like a 14 or something because, yeah, I give him like a 14. He was consistent. I feel like he had really, really good work, and that's what led to him being mainstream. And I think he was underrated for far too long doing the mixtapes. Like somebody that was rapping to that caliber should have been blew up off those mixtapes way sooner. But I still give him a 14. You know what I'm saying? Just
Okay.
because now that motherfucker's corny as fuck. So
You can't let that be the judging. We talking
he
about
rapped
just
about the same things he was rapping about on the mixtapes. So it's like That's why I'm saying he corny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? He don't switch it up. He still got bars though, but it's not for me no more.
Joe?
I'm gonna give him a 13.
Hmm.
He had some pretty decent stuff, you know, like you said, he blew up well off of his mixtapes, but uh, not my cup of tea.
Okay, I was gonna say a 10, but I mean, I don't know. Will? He already got more than Kendrick, which is crazy. But Will?
You read my mind, man. I'm gonna give him a 10 too. A little bit of it reached me, but I mean, I went on YouTube, felt some shit, and I liked it. But if the fact that it didn't get to me without me going and getting it, that hurt its score.
Okay. Mac Miller. Red.
I got an NA because I know Matt Miller got some fire, but I wasn't like that.
Okay. Joe?
I'm gonna have to do the same thing. I've never listened to. I couldn't even tell you anything about Max Miller. I've never listened to any of his music.
Okay. Will?
I give Mac Miller the 12.
Okay, so that leaves him with 25 because I was gonna give him a 13. Bet.
Rest in peace, though.
RIP.
Yeah.
No disrespect. We just, no disrespect to the man. Young Jeezy. Red?
I'm a Gucci Man fan, so I'm a.
What does that got to do with ranking Jeezy?
What'd you give him? I hear you.
Hey, he's smoking on Pookie, bro. That's all I'm saying.
What's
Damn.
the number? Disrespect. We're not gonna disrespect Jeezy out here. What's the number?
Man, if I did it, it would be based on albums, so I can't give him a number. And he does have fire albums.
Jeezy get an NA though.
Jeezy get an NA.
Damn.
I'll give Jeezy a dub.
Okay. Joe?
I'm gonna give him a 19.
I was hoping for a dub. Try to bring him back or something.
Oh, I gave him a 21. Don't worry about it. He got the 60.
Okay.
Yeah.
He got the 60. All right. That's just 11 people that I listed. It's a bunch of other people, but is there anybody that y'all think we should put on as far as mixtape that we didn't list?
Walker.
Okay.
Did you say
You
He said
Waka?
He said
know,
Walker. Hold on. What you gonna give Walker?
17.
Okay. Did anybody else want to give Walker points?
Yeah, I give him the same thing.
So I'm giving Mixtape Walker 2.
So that put him at 36. I give him a 4, so that'll put him at 40. Sounds like a plan to me.
Young Thug.
Oh, you did say Thug. Ooh, I gotta actually give Thug points.
I gotta give him 25.
Bro, log out.
That motherfucker's the prince of rap music.
Okay, you gave him 25. What you got, Joe?
Bro, I mean no disrespect, but I got nothing for Young Thug.
He got it, isn't he?
Yeah.
Man.
I'm gonna give him a 14 though. I ain't gonna lie, I am gonna give him a 14.
I ain't gonna fade him. I got 11 point for him.
All right, so that'll put him at 50. All right, anybody else?
You ain't put Tiger on there?
Okay. Ain't nobody gonna give Tiger points but you.
I don't know, man. Them well done. He was eating them up for real.
All right, so what you gonna give him?
Damn, Tiger was up there, man. I give him a 16.75.
I'm not doing all that.
I give him a 16. I give him a 16.
You can give him a 0.75, bro. Give him a 16.75. Anybody else don't grade him. So you ain't got to do no math.
Oh, man.
All right, Joe, you got anything for Tiger? He kept it quiet. That's a no.
I'm sorry, say it again. No, I have nothing for Tiger.
All right, Joe, Will's right. I give him 16.75 because nobody else is gonna get that. All right. Anybody else that I missed, that I may have missed?
Oh man, we probably missed a whole
We
bunch
missed
of
up.
folks.
I was going to say, we probably. Because, well, I left off Chance because I didn't think Chance was going to really get no points from this mixtape because ain't none of us. I listened to that Acid Rap, but the other mixtapes I ain't listened to. And then they count one of his albums as a mixtape. That's not a mixtape. The Coloring Book, they count that as a mixtape. It's not a mixtape.
Well,
Then I was going to give Nicki, Drake. Damn, I forgot about Drake.
and don't you got I mean, I know you said you can't count Future shit, but he do got the DJ Esco mixtapes.
Okay, we'll put Future on there. Good point.
And Migos. I'm pretty sure Chinatown and Hannah Montana was on mixtapes. Maybe they might have been singles. I'm not sure.
Okay, cool. Drake, Red, what you give Drake?
Man,
Mixtape. So mixtape Drake. Let me read these off. What a Time to Be Alive with Future. If you're reading this, it's too late. So Far Gone. Comeback Season and Room for Improvement. A Room for Improvement, I know was before he got famous. I won't say Comeback Season was too. And then So Far was the first one, which
What a Time to Be Alive is not a mixtape. That shit is an album. I don't give a fuck what you say. You releasing it on DSPs and shit. That's an album.
Well, they do that now.
Yeah, but I mean, shit, I give a Drake. Damn it, Drake was going off on them. Man, I give him like it's kind of disrespect for real. I'm gonna give him an 11.
You gave Kendrick a 3. Like, we talking about disrespect. You gave Kendrick a 3.
Kendrick ain't like that, bro.
What is your beef with Kendrick? I feel like we need to have an intervention with you and Kendrick. Will, what you gonna give Drake?
I give Drake mixtape Drake. I give him 11.
11. Okay, it's another 11. Joe?
I'm gonna give him a 10.
Well, I'm gonna give him a 15. So that's 47.
I thought you was getting nigga like a 25. You was on Drake's not so hard, nigga.
Y'all wow with especially if we can. I'm going off of this list. Besides What a Time to Be Alive. Because I probably will be out. But if you read this,
somebody love Drake more than you. You love Drake like you his mom or something, bro.
Nah, bro. Like, Drake ain't up her. Not for me. I mean, he up her, but he ain't up her. All right. Future. What y'all gonna give Future?
You know me. You can start with me for Future, bro. You know I'm giving Future.
I already know.
Absolutely. Medium trash. What number is that?
A 7, 8? I don't know.
That's too high. What'd you give Gucci? 3? I mean, what did he give Kendrick Lamar? 3?
Yeah, he gave Kendrick a 3.
So I probably feel about the same way you feel about Kendrick Lamar. I'm gonna give him a 1.
Honestly, though, I could see that though. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna give him a 1. I don't rock with my man.
Okay.
He got some cute baby mamas though. I give him like an 8 on that.
I give him a 20 on that. Joe, what you giving Future?
I can only give him an 8 because the girls had to be kind of dumb to keep having babies by this nigga. So.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
Future. What you got for Future?
Future. Oh man, Future. I'm gonna give him I'm probably gonna give him a 13.
Okay. Red. What you got for Future?
And I'll probably give him an 11 too.
All right, I gave him a 14, so that put him at 39. All right, Red.
Can I change my 1? Can I change my 1 to 0? Because I don't feel like he deserves to be points.
He's gonna get this one. Will, you got anything for Migos?
Migos? No, I thought you said Neo. I was gonna say nigga mixtape.
He probably do. I
never heard of R&B mixtape, bro.
Whoa, yes I have.
No, I mean you have, because that's what you do, you know.
I was gonna say,
but me personally, I ain't never.
Trey got him. Chris Brown got him. Chris Brown got one with Tiger.
Well, look, I'll say this: I've heard Chris Brown mixtape, and I give a nigga like a 16.
Chris Brown could rap for real.
Yeah, that shit was hard. I gave a nigga like a 16.
Hey, did YG have some mixtapes?
I don't know. I really wasn't. I wasn't big on YG.
right.
Me,
Gorilla has some mixtapes with her little homegirls.
true, shot. Big Glow, yeah, Glow. Will, what you say about Migos? What you gonna give them?
Nah, shit, man. Migos, shit. I give Migos, shit, what's there, 3 of them? 3? Shit. I ain't fuck with the Migos. Like the actual rap studio shit, yeah, but mixtape, yeah, I'm gonna give it 3.
Joe,
Yeah.
what you gonna give Migos?
I
Migos,
don't know
rank.
much of their I don't know much of their like mixtape stuff, man. So I'm gonna have to not even yeah.
Okay.
I
Red.
know all their albums.
Man, they get a 21 from me because them motherfuckers was going.
I ain't
By
gonna
the
lie,
time when they got that formula right and they was actually releasing shit, motherfucker, like I said, Chinatown, you know what I'm saying? You got fucking Hannah Montana, you got, I'm pretty sure Handsome and Wealthy and all that shit was that was
they
no
was on those was mixtapes. They did become albums though, but they originated as mixtapes.
yeah. So that had like a lot of hits on that one mixtape right there. So I gotta get like a one.
All right. I gave them a 17, so that put them at 41. All
Cause
right.
that's mixtape songs that's getting radio play too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that is a defining point right there for me to give him a 21.
I gave him a 17. Lowest person right now is Tiger with a 16.75. The highest person is Lil Wayne with a 90, which should have been 100. That's neither here nor there. All right. Red, I appreciate you.
I bet, man. Thank you for having me. No, look, just a nice little conversation.
You
And
act
a
like
lot.
you act like we done. We got a full list of things that we gotta go through.
I'm talking about this conversation right here. This
yeah.
podcast.
We not done. We got a bunch of other shit. Red, appreciate you. Joe, thank you.
Yo.
Thank you, sir, for joining the podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shall see you on the next one. Mr. Break Glass himself, Will, appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, yes, sir. Hey, and you already know that I am your boy, Mr. Bell. Thank you for listening to another episode of Hold Up in Another Thing, presented by Mixed Vibes Media. Y'all should already know the vibes by now. But yeah, Glow, we're gonna catch y'all on the next one. We ain't decided what the next one's gonna be. I'm talking to them about that pro spot. And we're gonna catch y'all on the next one. Later.